Let's begin our live stream today. Welcome to our webinar on software, data, and technology. This bachelor degree is supported by JetBrains and hosted by Constructor University in Bremen, Germany. Today, we'll talk about the program structure, explain how admission and scholarship selection processes work, and offer first-hand insight from our team. And before we begin, I want to remind you that we are here to answer your questions about the program, admission, scholarship, so on. So please don't hesitate to write them down in the chat during the presentation, and we will address your questions at the end. And now let's meet our speakers. Pavel Yegorov is head of the educational program and part of the JetBrains team. And let's welcome Demiri Asalawova. Demiri is a student recruitment officer and talent recruitment and scholarship at Constructor University. And she will guide you through the application and admissions process, addressing any questions you may have on this front. Welcome, guys. And let's move on to the presentation. Pavel, the floor is yours.
Yeah, thank you. Hello, everyone. We are going to tell you about this program, Software, Data, and Technology, that is made together with Constructor University and JetBrains company. And so let's start with briefly introducing two of these parties. A Constructor University is one of the top private universities in Germany, which is oriented on international students and international professors. So it's a great opportunity to study in some international environment. And that's why all the education is English speaking. And it's a campus-based university, which means that you live in 5 minutes distance of your lectures, of your professors and other students, which is also a great thing and not so typical for universities in Europe. And the JetBrains is a software development company, and our domain is our goal is to build the best software tools. Best tools for software developers, for other software developers, I mean. The goal is to make software developers more productive, more efficient. We have more than 20 years of history, and we're quite successful in our field because our company constantly grows for 20 years in terms of revenue, in terms of number of users, and most of the biggest companies are our customers, actually. Also, we grow in terms of number of developers, number of our employees. And another interesting thing is that building tools for other software developers is quite a difficult task because there are a lot of open source development tools, and if you want to sell developer tools, then you have to build the best one. That's why we need the best talented employees in our company, talented developers, and that is the reason why we collaborate with universities and create different educational programs from the very beginning of our companies. And let me tell you briefly about our overall approach. So JetBrains work with universities for 2 decades, and we try to find universities that are flexible enough and open to cooperate with industry partners. Then we help these universities to reach the top level high school students, the best of the best. Then we cover all the expenses for the education of these best of the best students. So we help university to collect the best students in one place. And then we invest a lot in adjusting this program difficulty to the level of the best students. We bring best specialists from JetBrains or from another top companies to make great lectures, great practice sessions, and so on. So that's our approach. Let me introduce the program itself. And if you ask me to introduce this program in one sentence, it will be the program. We build the program for the brightest students who already enjoy programming. So what does it mean? It means that our program, software development, software data technology program is not we are not solving the issue of professional orientation. We already targeted people who made a decision about their professional future. So who already decided to be a software developer. For example, if you think that if you never try a computer science, never try programming, and think that software development is interesting area and you want to know more about this area and choose the right profession in this area, then maybe our program is not the right choice for you. So we targeted people who already made the decision. And what else does it mean? It means that the level of difficulty of our program is adjusted to people who already have some significant experience in programming, which means that even starting from the first year, we have the courses, some core courses, have a homework assignments that are quite challenging for people who never programmed before. But it's reasonable difficulty for those who already have a lot of experience, but might be hard for those who only in the beginning. So that's it. Let's talk about career tracks. So what are the future professions that are available after our program? And we target these three directions, three tracks. First one is software engineering, and software engineering is the most general job description, the most in-demand skill set on the global job market. If you talk about backend development, front-end development, mobile application development, any other application development, that's a skill set of software engineer. And we target this career track. The second one is machine learning. And again, it's a kind of a biggest hype of the last decade or two. There are a lot of companies right now who try to adopt machine learning techniques in their operations, and more machine learning related job positions are opening right now. So it's the trending direction. And moreover, Constructor University has a great professors, great lab working in this area, as well as JetBrains also has laboratories, labs with researchers in this area, how to apply machine learning for software engineering tasks, for example. So together we can offer a great courses and great education in this area. And the last career track, programming languages and tools, it is not so popular, not so in demand, not so hyped track. Actually, it's not so many job positions related to programming languages and tools. But on other side, it is exactly the domain of expertise of JetBrains. So we build tools for programming languages. We actually build programming languages. Kotlin is a programming languages built in JetBrains, a new programming language, uh, quite popular right now. And we know a lot of things about this area. So if you want to work in this area, then maybe it's the best place to study is together with JetBrains. So that's it. That's three directions that we have in mind when we designed our program. And I want to tell that students are not have to don't have to choose between these three tracks, something one. You don't have to choose, but you can choose courses from different tracks and create a kind of mixture of skills that can create a unique professional profile of you. So for example, you can take courses from programming languages track and machine learning track, and it make it simpler to combine this knowledge and build something machine learning related for programming languages, and so on. So now let's dive into study plan. And if you open official page on the university side of our program, you can find this schematic plan. And let's talk a little bit about this schematic plan. So how should we read this plan? So we have 3-year education, and it's named Choice, Core, and Career. And each box here is a discipline. And this CP means credit points. So the larger the number, the more workload you have in this course. The more homework assignments, more lectures, more practice sessions. And so what is interesting in this plan is that the last year almost fully contain almost so it contains a lot of specialization. So those 2 years gives you some fundamental knowledge, some mandatory courses that builds your basis. And after that, on the 3rd year of education, you can select interesting specialized courses, interesting for you. And there's a lot of time spent for practicing summer internship and your final bachelor thesis. But we will talk about some details of this program later. And I want to talk about this study plan from the different perspectives. And the first perspective, when you teach software engineering specialist or computer science specialist, is the question, which language to teach, which programming language to teach. So, our approach is to give you a broad programming language exposure. I mean, to show you a lot of different programming languages. It won't help for 100%. I mean, when you go for a job, then with high probability you will find some new programming language and new technology, and you will have to learn new language and new technology. But with this experience of learning a lot of different programming languages, it wouldn't be so hard for you. So that's the idea, to give you several quite different languages and give you an experience of learning new languages. So this is the list of languages that you will learn in just the first year. C++, Python, Kotlin language. Haskell is probably you highly probable probably you haven't heard about Haskell before. SQL, data processing language for databases. And if you take some extra courses or some extracurricular activities, then you can learn even more languages. For example, Bash language for command line and Daphne language, which is interesting research concept. So that's it. And let's look at the study plan. And I highlighted with green and yellow all the boxes, all the courses where you will be able to learn some new computer language or programming language or data processing language or another language with new programming concepts. So quite a large boxes. Yeah, quite a large amount of boxes. The next perspective is mathematics, and we have only from one point of view we believe in mathematical mathematical basis is very important for top-level specialists. From the other point of view, we have only 3 years of education, and we are not mathematical program. We are software engineering and computer science program. That makes us to limit number of topics that we cover in our math courses. And this is, so I tried to generalize and to organize all these courses in three bullet points here. So the first one, linear and matrix algebra and calculus. That's a foundation for all other mathematics. So that's why we have these courses in our program. And the next point is probability theory and statistics. That courses gives a great language and great tool for modeling a behavior of different probabilistic agents, which is very intensively used theory in all the applications. And another direction is discrete mathematics, which is actually builds a connection between mathematics and algorithms. And algorithms is already something that is more connected with programming. So let's look at the our study plan, our schematic study plan. And again, the green boxes and yellow boxes are the courses that are connected with mathematics. So you can see how many mathematical courses are here. So, for example, we have 2 interesting boxes here. This mathematical foundation of computer science is something that try to build a connection between mathematical approach to study everything with a computer science, with algorithms, with technologies, and so on. So it's kind of introductory course that builds this connection. Another interesting course is scientific data analysis. Again, it's a course about tools, more or less programming tools that you can use for your mathematical researches, mathematical studies. What else? Interesting. These yellow boxes, yellow modules. It's the place where you can actually select between having more programming or more math. Let's see, for example, this box, computer architecture or linear algebra. So every time you see this slash in study plan, it means that it's a place where you select actually one of 2 options. either computer architecture or linear algebra. So basically here you study some fundamentals, some you learn some deep understanding of either how computer works or how mathematics works. So that's the point where you select what do you want to know in more details. Okay, let's move further. The next interesting question is how do these skills you study on our program fit the real world? And we pay a lot of attention for that. For example, in our program, we have a mandatory summer internship after the second year, and a university will assist you with searching for your summer internship or practice. And one of these assistants is JetBrains internship. So JetBrains has an independent program of internships that all of you can apply in any time after the first year, before the first year, anytime actually. But of course, it will be easier to get the place to be hired by JetBrains on this internship program after the second course. And one more interesting project that I want to tell you about is JetBrains Summer Practice that is designed specifically for first year students, the students who finish the first year of one of JetBrains programs, university programs. So for SDT students, for students of our program, if these students have had a decent academic performance during the first year, they had an opportunity to participate in this summer practice, working in real teams in JetBrains on the real projects during 2 or 3 months and get the real world experience with that. So I believe it's a quite unique opportunity. So it's very hard to find something similar in other universities, other programs. So that's quite unique thing. And the last thing, so studying abroad and moving to maybe to another country to for your education is actually taking a responsibility for your education. And what does it mean, taking a responsibility? So first of all, it's making some important decisions about your education. And we build it in our program as elective courses. So we give you an opportunity to select the courses you want to study. And university actually helps you with that with its open course enrollment system, which means that as a student, you actually can enroll any course in the university. But you have to enroll some mandatory courses to finish your major degree. But as extra courses, you can enroll anything else. Talking about electives, again, I selected with highlighted with green all the courses where you have a possibility to select the course you want to study. And yeah, the idea is that on the first course you have not so critical choices. For example, you can select between Python, another programming course, and analysis, another mathematics course. So, and you can decide, for example, if you're not familiar with Python, it's great to take Python here. If you're familiar with Python but want to take more to get more experience in it, in industrial Python, for example, you can take Python. But if you love mathematics and want to develop your strict reasoning skills, then mathematical course on analysis will be a better choice for you. Okay, it's not so easy decision, but it's safe to select one or another option. The yellow boxes, yellow boxes is the are the places where you can select either as a small variance, where you can select a small variance of learning the same subject. For example, matrix algebra and calculus, you can select the level of difficulty of this course and select either less intensive course or more intensive course. So during the first 2 years, you get familiar with the system, try to select not so important courses. But then on the second year and on the third year, you start to form your professional profile by selecting the right courses. So that was about curricula. And now let's talk about extracurricular activities. Again, we invest some effort in developing these extracurricular activities. And one of them are our extra courses and workshops that helps us to adjust adjust our program just in time. When if we realize that something is missing in our program, we can organize extra courses. If our students decide that they are interested in some new topic which is not covered by our curricula, we can try to organize these extra courses for them. And of course, we have some short workshops that targets some bleeding edge topics that can be introduced to the students without putting them into a study plan. So what else? We have ICPC training. ICPC is the International Collegiate Programming Contest for university students. And for those students who love to participate in such competitions, we have organized trainings once a week with Niyastin Bantulin, who's a twice winner of ICPC. Also, our students, especially students with high grades, have an opportunity to apply for teacher assistant jobs in our university, I mean. So if you have, if you like to teach other people and want to progress this skill, then you can apply for teacher assistants right during your education. Also, we organize and help our students to participate in different hackathons. So right now, for example, one of the team of our students are waiting for registration for the largest hackathon in Munich. That will be in November. And if they will be accepted, we will pay for their accommodation and transportation to this hackathon. What else? JetBrains just started a technological entrepreneurship course That's a course about making startups. That's a great demonstration of our extra courses. It's one of the extra courses we offer to our students. And university itself also has a startup incubator, and you can apply to this incubator, bring the ideas there, and work under your idea with the incubator. Yeah, so that's all for my part, and now we want to invite Dameli to tell more about university and application process. Dameli?
Yeah, thank you very much for this nice introduction. Thank you very much for all the details that you shared about the program. I just wanted to remind everyone who's watching us right now that you can post your questions about the curricular, about the program, about the courses, all the questions that you have, and we'll be happy to answer them in the chat and at the end of our webinar live. So yeah, let me give you a little bit more details about university, about application process, and of course about the scholarships that we are offering. So first of all, Constructor University is a research-oriented university, and it is #1 private university in Germany. It's located in Bremen. Bremen is in the north of Germany, if you haven't heard about it. Our campus is the home of truly international community, and as Pavel mentioned at the beginning, we have around 2,000 students from more than 100 countries. And of course, if you decide to study with us, you will have this unique opportunity to meet people from all over the world. If it's possible to move to the next slide, hopefully. Our classes are small and interactive, so students learn through lectures, seminars, different workshop tutorials. Professors and lecturers, they're also trying to provide individual approach, and each of our students has its own assigned faculty member who acts like an academic advisor during the period of studies. All our our first year students, they are required to live on campus, and you can see the pictures of our campus on the slide. So it's during summer, it's very green. And this campus life, as also Pavel mentioned at the beginning, makes your Constructor University experience even more unique. We have 4 residential colleges, so they're dormitories, and you can see the picture, the example of the room on the slide on the right side. Each of our residential colleges, they have their own community, they have their own events, mascots, for example, plus, of course, facilities. So there is a dining area, recreational area, they have different rooms for group meetings, and so on. Constructor University doesn't only offer excellent education, but also a lot of student-driven events. We have more than 60 different student clubs and organizations. And of course, you are more than welcome to join or even to organize a new club if you will be enrolled to our university. So let's dive a little bit more into application process and go to the next slide. So it's quite straightforward. We have our own application portal. It's apply.constructor.university. Of course, there's a list of documents that we require, and it's shown on the slide. So first of all, it's national ID, passport. Then we need high school transcripts for the last 2-3 years of your school studies, CV and educational history form, motivational letter, result of English language proficiency test. We accept different kinds of tests. You can find them on our website together with the minimum score for each of them. And sometimes SAT might be required for enrollment. So after you prepare your documents, after you submit your application through our application portal, you will receive an admission decision within 3-4 weeks. So our admission team will contact you. Let's go to the next slide and look at the breakdown of annual fees. So it consists of several parts. First of all, it's a tuition fee. It's 20,000 euros per year. Then there is room and board fee. It starts from 8,000 euros and it depends on the room type. Plus, there are additional expenses. So it includes university fee, semester ticket, and it can be up to 1,500 euros. So all of this together, it forms the cost of attendance. Of course, at Constructor University, we're trying to support our students as much as possible in their academic journey. And we have the system of scholarships. So first of all, we have Academic Achievement Scholarship. It is offered together with the admission decision. There is no additional registration or application needed, and it is based on your GPA. The next one is tuition deferral. This is the program with our partners, and they offer to cover part of your tuition fees. If you are interested in more details, please text in the chat, and we will share more information with you. And of course, one of the most unique features of Software Data and Technology program is JetBrains Scholarship. And let's have a look what it is. So this scholarship is offered in order to help you to concentrate on your studies during your university years. And we're trying to support you as much as possible. So it covers tuition fees, room, board, and even pocket money for the first year of studies, and university fee and semester ticket. So we want you to focus on your studies 100%. Of course, in order to be awarded with a scholarship, there is a scholarship selection process. And it starts with your university application. So as I mentioned before, we have our own application portal. You must apply and submit your application there. And then the first stage of the scholarship selection process is to pass one of the competitions. We will have a look on what these competitions are. They will be happening during January, February, March period. And if you pass one of these competitions, you might be invited for the interview. Interview period will be February, March, April. And if you pass the interview, you can enroll to Constructor University with JetBrains Scholarship. If you don't pass any of the competitions or interview, of course, you're more than welcome to enroll to the university with the regular financing options. I already mentioned them. They are Academic Achievement Scholarship and Tuition Deferral. So let's go to the next slide. So what are these competitions and what is actually required to be selected and awarded for the scholarship? So the first competition is Constructor Open Cup. It is an online programming contest, and it will be happening at the end of January, beginning of February. The registration will be open soon, so please check our website and keep an eye on the updates because we will announce registration in the next couple of weeks. The second competition is Algorithm and Code Training School in Serbia. This is on-site event, and the registration deadline for this event is November 18th, so the registration is already open. Hurry up if you haven't registered yet. You can check as well our website and register there. And the third competition is the scholarship test. So everyone who submitted application to Software Data and Technology program will be invited to register for this test. Then all registered applicants will receive the link to the test on March 18th. If you want to have more details, please text us in the chat and also check the website. So the general procedure is described there. So it's important to also mention all your extracurricular activities and different achievements in your application if you want to be considered for the scholarship, if you want to participate in the scholarship. So if you have any certificates, any diplomas in different kind of Olympiads, different kind of competitions, contests, or courses or summer camps in mathematics, in programming, in other fields, please make sure that you mention them all because we are looking at all applications very carefully. And of course, we want to know more about you. Yeah, so I think these are the most important details. We try to cover everything, but yeah, if you have any questions, any specific things that you want to ask us, please text the chat and we'll be happy to help you and to guide you through the whole process. So thank you very much. And you can always contact us. Of course, preferably you can ask your questions right now, but feel free to send us email. So you have two emails here. And if you want, you can join our Telegram chat. Also feel free to text us there. So a lot of points of contact.
Thank you very much for the presentation. Before moving on to the Q&A session, I encourage you to check out our webpage and learn more about the program and the scholarship opportunities, of course. And all the links are already in the chat. And now we will move on to the Q&A. I have some questions that we already collected. Okay, let's start with the first one. Pavel, I guess this one is for you. Is the software data and technology bachelor degree closer to a data science degree or computer science degree?
Data science or computer science?
Right.
Actually, it's somewhere in between. So we are more like computer science, but with a lot of possibilities to dive into data science and machine learning in the program. So it's a kind of mixture of these two.
Okay, so it's kind of both. Okay. Is there a difference between the software data and technology program and the computer science bachelor degree at Constructor University?
Yeah, that's also a question for me, I believe. In Constructor University, we have two programs that are more or less similar, computer science and software data technology. And computer science more oriented on how to say beginners friend. It's more beginners friendly, so it is not so intensive program. But right now we have a very similar first semester with computer science program to make it simpler for students to switch between these programs if they decide that SDT, for example, is too intensive, or if they decide that they are ready for more intensive program on SDT to switch from computer science to SDT. So that's the intensity is the first distinction, and it will start from the I believe very first semester, but it will be more sensitive in the second semester because there we have different courses. Start to have different courses with computer science. For example, our version of algorithms course is two semester. So we have two semester of algorithms course, and it's much more intensive than computer science algorithms course. Because it is oriented on people on students who are already familiar with some basics in algorithms and so on. The next distinction is the specialized courses from organized by JetBrains, specifically for SDT program. But again, even if you computer science student, you can take these courses as extra courses, and some computer science students try to do this.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, let's move on. Can you a bit elaborate about the entrance test? Does it combine of two parts, math and programming? Anything else you wanted to add here?
Yes, it combines two parts, mathematics and programming. And for example, in comparison with Constructor Open Cup, it is only programming. So if you understand that programming is your strong part and mathematics is not so strong, then try to participate in Constructor Open Cup. If you are strong in mathematics, then you can use this in scholarship test. So it will contain tasks, series of programming tasks and series of mathematics tasks. Yep. And you can find on the landing page of this program, you can find a sample test from the previous years. So you can try to solve it to prepare yourself. And also you can find the list of topics that might be used in this test. So you have all the opportunities to prepare for this test.
That's great. Demaria, a question for you. Do we need to take the SAT if we take our European country's national exam at the end of high school?
Good question. So it depends on your national exam curricular. So if it's compatible with the German high school system, then there is no need to take SAT. But anyway, so even if you requested to take SAT, we have the option that you can pass it after you already on campus. So usually at the beginning of October, in the middle of October, students who are required to take SAT, they have an option to take it already on campus when they already arrived, and they can do it during their first months of studying at Constructor University. If you want more details on your country curricula, please feel free to email us, so at talent@constructor.university, and we can check if your country curricula is can waive you from SAT.
That's nice. Okay. Next question from Roman. Furthermore, Java is mentioned among the scholarship prerequisites. Could you please elaborate on how you access Java knowledge during the application process? It's a hard one.
Java as a prerequisite?
Looks like we need to check this one. Okay, let's move on to the next one. And
maybe
oh, okay.
Again, it might be used to solve programming tasks, but you can solve programming tasks with any programming language you know. So there is no requirements to know some specific programming languages to apply to our program.
Okay, let's move on. Another question. Can I get a scholarship with the SAT option?
So as I mentioned, there is a list of required documents. So in order to be eligible to study at Constructor University, SAT might be required. So depending on your, as I already mentioned, on your country curricula, you might be asked to take SAT. Scholarship selection is a different procedure. So as I mentioned as well, the scholarship selection process consists of two stages. So first one is the competition. If you pass the competition, there will be a second one, which is interview. If you pass both, you might be awarded with a scholarship. SAT is the requirement, might be requirement to study at Constructor University in general. I hope it answered the question.
Yeah, just if you feel that we haven't answered your question or you need to elaborate on that, please drop us a line and we will be happy to help you with that. Another question. Will there be more webinars like this on other majors, for example, engineering?
Yes, so usually we have so-called virtual open weeks where other programs and the general university are presenting, for example, application details or visa process or meetings with the students. And usually it's happening at the beginning of the year and at the end of the year, so around like in fall and in spring. So please leave us also, like, you can text us or send us an email, and we'll make sure that you will get an announcement of the next virtual open week. Yeah, we will be happy to make more webinars if you're interested.
That's nice. Okay, another question. Can I participate in different competitions at the same time? For example, can I choose Constructor Open Cup and then pass the entrance test, or should I choose only one?
You can participate in all the events, of course, and if your scores are enough to get invited to the interview, then the interview will be just one interview, not like 3 or 2 of them, of course. But yeah, you feel free to participate in more than one competition. Also, it's a good test and in general a good practice for you. As well as meeting with new people, for example, like algorithm and code training school, you'll meet people from other countries with the same passion for programming and mathematics. So of course, take it all.
That's a great opportunity. So don't hesitate to register there. Okay, next question. Where can I find the sample scholarship test?
I believe that the link was sent to the chat, right?
I shared the link to the scholarship website, so you can find it there, but I will make sure to drop this link as well in the chats so that you won't miss it.
I believe we put all the links in the description of the video after this event will end. That's for people who will watch this as a recording.
Yep. Okay, next question. Can I skip the entrance test and still apply to the program if I'm not looking for the scholarship from JetBrains?
Of course. So I briefly mentioned it. If you want to participate in the test, you must register. So of course, if you don't want to participate in the test and you want just to go through the normal procedure without scholarship selection, just don't register for the test and you will go through the normal admission process. So we are not forcing you to go through the test, scholarship test.
Okay. Next question from Pierre. If I take this year's competition and fail or don't get accepted, can I take it once again next year?
Yes, of course. The next year they will probably be a little bit different from past years. So, for example, this year we are having more these competitions rather than last year. Just make sure that you have updated information, for example, next intake, and yeah, feel free to participate one more time if you have such desires.
Yeah, and there is one more. And if I pass this year's test, is it eligible for the scholarship the year after?
Unfortunately, no. So all results in the test and interview, they're valid only for the current intake. So if you decide for some reason, if you pass everything, if you were selected for the scholarship, but you decide not to enroll, next year you have to go through the whole procedure one more time.
Okay, that makes sense. We still have time for just a couple of more questions. Okay, we have one. Does the JetBrains Youth Club cover the topics included in the scholarship test? I can answer this one. They are not, they of course have some topics that are corresponding to the scholarship test, but it's not the preparational club. So it's not like you're going to the youth club to get prepared for the scholarship test. You just enroll there to deepen, to strengthen your skills, to deepen your knowledge in math or AI or coding. So, okay. Pierre asks, how can we prepare for the test?
Yeah, go ahead.
Again, we have a list of topics, and we have training, the training test from, the test from the previous years. You can try to solve them, and of course, math youth club can be a great place where you. So the purpose of this club is not to prepare you for this test, of course, but if you asking where you can be prepared, how you can prepare for the test, youth club is still the place where you will gain the right skills for that.
That's true. Unfortunately, the registration is closed by now for the youth clubs, except for the coding club. So feel free to enroll there. But if you, the club started like a month ago, but if you think that you can catch up and you're ready to work hard, feel free to drop us a line and we will try to figure it out somehow. And the last question for today, I believe, do I need a school leaving certificate to apply right now?
If you're finishing your last year of high school next year and you want to apply fall 2025, of course, you will not be able to provide your leaving school certificate. Provide the high school transcript for the last 2-3 years of your high school, and then we will calculate the predicted grades for your leaving certificate. Then, when you receive the certificate, we will request you to provide it as well. So it's not needed to apply, but it will be requested when you have it. If you already have the certificate, of course, just submit it right away.
Yeah. Okay. And the time is up. Thank you very much for joining us today. Questions were just great. We were on fire, definitely. So thank you guys and hope to see you soon.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Bye.
thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.